Hi, boys and girls, little artists everywhere. Are you ready to draw a scene along with me? We're going to illustrate a winter day. Down here in the South, we haven't had any snow yet, but I know that it's been snowing a lot of places all over the United States. So get your crayons, get your colored pencils, whatever you're going to use, and let's describe a scene together. Remember, if you get frustrated, just pause the button and catch up, or you can always just keep drawing and go back and finish parts of your drawing later, which will be fun for you. Every picture is going to turn out just perfect because you are the one that's going to do it. All right, I'm going to start out with my page horizontally. And if you have any blue, like dark blue, navy blue construction paper or something like that, that makes a fun backdrop for a winter picture. But I'm going to keep with my little sketchbook that I've been using and just draw my snowflakes in with little circles and make them coming down in the background. But it is fun to use blue construction paper with a white crayon or a white color, white pencil, and then you can make that snow coming down. All right, I am going to start out with that white, even though it's not going to really show up on my paper. It's going to still give me that horizontal line at the bottom. I'm going to put it where I only have about this much space across the bottom. And I'm just going to color it in all white, even though, of course, it doesn't really show up. And then I'm going to take a brown and kind of put that ground in like that. And, of course, the first thing that I'd want to see in a snowy forest would be someone that had come along and drawn a snowman. So, and maybe even a snow woman too, side by side. So right there, kind of in the middle, I'm going to make my 3 circles. I'm just using a brown crayon. A gray one would be good, whatever you have on hand. And I'm going to draw those 3 circles. And they're going to get smaller as they go up. And then I'm going to draw one a little bit shorter for my snow lady. And, oh, she's going to have a bigger bottom one. That's okay. And then I'm going to start with that orange for that carrot nose on both of them. I am going to give them maybe some, people usually say coal, but if you don't have any coal around or any pieces of that kind of thing, you could use some bark or some rocks to draw that happy smile on both of your snow people. And on the man, I am going to put something that we don't see very often anymore, but I'm going to put a pipe coming out of his mouth. And let's just draw that little pipe coming off. And then I am going to give them some happy blue eyes. And I'm going to give her a pink hat, and it's going to be kind of a floppy little hat there, and I am going to put an orange ribbon on it, a little bow, and then on him I am going to do a, let's see, how about a red, bright red hat of some sort. And there we go. And then I'm going to give them buttons going down the front of that. There we go. And then I'm going to give her a bright yellow scarf coming down. And I'm going to give him a green scarf just to make it bright and colorful. And then I'm going to give them, with a black crayon, I'm going to give them some arms coming out that are going to look like sticks. You can put their arms going in whichever direction you want. And then what would be some forest animals that might have come along and seen our snowmen and snow lady in the snow? Maybe some animals that do come out in the winter are deer. And so some of my kids will say to me, I don't know how to draw a deer. Well, I'm going to just start out with a triangle head. I don't know how to draw a deer either. And then I'm going to give it some antlers going up. And then I'm going to give it kind of a oval body sticking out. And deer don't mind the wintertime because every single little hair on their body acts as an insulator. And that is what makes them stay warm in the winter. It's like a little tube, which is kind of a cool fact. All right, so there's my deer, and I'm going to have to raise my ground because the legs of my deer were too long. So the deer's come along, and I am going to draw a evergreen tree kind of behind the deer. So it kind of looks with lots of little points coming down in the green. And then I'm going to just color in those leaves and just kind of scribble those in to make it look like an evergreen tree with maybe some snow on it. And then in that evergreen tree, I'm going to put a red cardinal. Where is my red? There it is. I'm just going to put a little red cardinal, a little bird, because they love to come out in the winter. And you'll see those red cardinals at that time of the year. Give it a little eye and a little wing and some feet. There we go. And then, let's see, I'm going to put some gray snow clouds in my sky. And that sky is going to be real light because on top of that, I want to put those snowflakes coming down. Those big snowballs coming down. All right, so I'm just going to draw lots of little circles all over my paper to signify the beautiful snow falling. And then I think I need a few more trees in the background that have lost their leaves. So I'm going to do another one over here. I'm going to get my brown, and I'm going to draw a trunk coming up. And those branches are going to be brown, but they are going to be not have any leaves on them because this is my winter scene. So I've got two trees, an evergreen, and then I've got a tree. I'm just going to make that tree go right off the page, right into the sky. Because if you look out on the horizon, you'll see that the actual sky does come all the way down and meets the ground with your horizon. So there's my little tree. I'm going to give it some squiggly branches, just some scratches to make it look fun. And, like my cardinal, what else would we have in the wintertime? I've got my deer. You know what? I think I'm going to put a little rabbit. Sometimes rabbits will come out of their hiding place. And I'm going to give it some big ears and a little round face, a little round body, a round thumper feet, a little cottontail, and I don't think a pink nose is going to show up, but I'll try it. A little pink nose, pink ears, make a little rabbit come out in my winter scene. And then I think also down in the bottom of mine, I'm going to put some tracks in the snow so it'll look like some children have been there that have put those snowmen there. You might even want to draw some kids that are in snow playing. You want to add that later. So let's just do those little footsteps going right off the page. And those don't really even look like footprints, but I'll know what they are. And there we'll have it. And they'll have stood right there by the snowman. Okay, and then I'll just draw some tracks. Some tracks to make where they did the snow. And I think that I am finished with my picture. So I'm ready for the big reveal. And I hope that you had fun illustrating this winter scene along with me. All right, be sure to sign your artwork. And if you want to, send it to me because I'd love to see it. There are my snowmen and my deer and my rabbit. And I hope wherever you are, you're staying warm and cozy in this snowy weather and that you will be kind to each other and to keep on smiling. Goodbye.